Namaste friends, welcome back to your favorite channel for banking financial awareness. Today's session is packed with latest October 2025 banking and financial updates, especially designed for bank promotion exams and competitive tests. In this video, we diving deep into section 6, that is economic and policy, covering most important MCQ for the latest government policies, economic indicators, RBI and budget updates, and financial reforms that can make or break your exam score. So let's get go with your notepad ready, because by the end of this video you will not only remember the facts but also understand the logics behind each question. Let's get start with first MCQ, that is, what is the projected GDP growth rate of India for financial year 2025-26 as per RBI's October 2025 monetary policy? Getting? Now, the answer it is around 7%, as RBI maintained India's GDP growth rate projected at 7%, cited strong domestic demand and robust investment activities. Now, next, move to the next one. As per NSO, what was the India's real GDP growth rate in financial year 24-25? It is 7.6%. Driven by manufacturing and services expansion, India has remained one of the fastest growing major economy globally. The next question is, what is the retail inflation target set by the Government of India under the flexible inflation targeting framework? It is 4% plus 2% minus 2%. That is, RBI aimed to maintain CPI inflation within the 2% to 6% band as per its Monetary Policy Framework Agreement 2016. Now, the next thing is that which index does RBI use as per main measure of inflation for policy decisions? It is Consumer Price Index, as CPI represents retail inflation reflecting price movement of goods and services customers demanded by household. Now, the next question is, what is the base year for CPI in India? It is 2012. The CPI base year is 2012, equal to 100 as per CSO used for inflation measurement. Now, the next thing is that the term core inflation refers to inflation excluding food and fuel price. These components are volatile. Core inflation reflects underlying price trend. The next one is the current account deficit measures the differences between the value of import and export of goods and services transfer. CDA indicates the nation external sector balance in the BOI, that is balance of payment, BOP. The next one is, what was India's foreign exchange reserve position as on 26 September 2025? It is USD 700.23 billion. Now, next is, what is the physical deficit target for financial year 2025-26 under the union budget? It is 5.1% of GDP, because the government continues consolidation path towards 4.5% by the financial year 26 to 27. Now, next one is, which organization releases the monetary policy reports? It is RBI, Reserve Bank of India. The next one is, the neutral monetary policy stand implies it is RBI is equally focused on inflation control and economic growth. The next one is, what is the meaning of tight monetary policy? It is higher interest rate and liquidity absorptions to contain inflation. The next one is, the Government Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act aims to ensure fiscal discipline and reduce fiscal deficit. The next thing is that, what is the debt to GDP ratio target under FRBM by 2025? It is general government debt less than equal to 60% of GDP, split between central 40% and state 20%. The next one is, what is the key objective of National Monetization Pipeline NMP launches by NITI Aayog? It is unlock value from existing public infrastructure through private sector participation. Now, next one is, what is India's largest year to achieve net zero carbon emission? It is 2017. The next one is, what is green GDP? This is GDP adjusted for environmental degradation and resource depletion. The next one is, what is the theme of India's G20 presidency? It is One Earth, One Family, One Future. Now, next one is, what is the purpose of PM Gati Shakti Master Plan? It is integrated infrastructure development through multimodal connectivity. Now, next one is, what is the National Infrastructure Pipeline? It is rupees 111 lakh crore investment plan financial year 20 to 25 for infrastructure projects. Now, next one is, what is the objective of PM Jan Dhan Yojana? It is financial inclusion for ensuring Access to banking and services account for all the households. What is the current overdraft limit under PMJDY account? It is rupees 10,000. Now next one is what is the insurance covering under PMJDY for Rupee Pay cardholders? It is rupees 2 lakh accident insurance. Now next one is what is the purpose of PMSV Nidhi scheme? It is microcredit facility to treat vendors for working capital loan. Now next one is what is the objective of Stand Up India scheme? It is to promote entrepreneurs among SC, ST and women. What is the objective of PM Vishwakarma Scheme 2023? It is to support traditional artisans and craft people through credit and skill training. The next one is what is the current unemployment rate as per Periodic Labor Force Survey PLFS April to June 2025 in urban areas? It is 6.5%. Then which ministry publishes the Economic Survey of India? It is Ministry of Finance. The next is what is the base year for India's GDP calculation currently? It is 2011 and 12. What is the India's rank in the World Bank Global GDP as of 2025? It is 5th largest economy. The next is which body releases the World Economic Outlook? That is WEO report. It is International Monetary Fund, that is IMF. Then who publishes the Global Financial Stability Report? That is IMF. Then next one is the Ease of Doing Business Index was replaced by which of the new framework? It is Business Ready Index by World Bank. Then next is what is the main purpose of Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan? It is to promote domestic manufacture and reduce external dependency. Then what is the Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana loan limit for Sishu, Kishore and Tarun category? For Sishu, it is up to 50,000. 50,000. Kishore, it is 50,000 to 5 lakh, and Tarun, it is 5 lakh to 10 lakh. The next one will be which is the noble agency for implementation of Financial Inclusion Index? It is Reserve Bank of India. The next is what is India's Financial Inclusion Index of March 2025? It is 64.2. Then what is the threshold of microfinance loan under RBI revised framework? It is loan up to 3 lakh per borrower. Then what is the maximum household income limit for microfinance borrowers? It is rupees 3 lakh per person. I think I try to cover all the aspects that is related with the current topic. Now it's time for you to just keep the things in a proper way so that you can easily understand the things. You try to write short notes on each of the thing which is actually important. So with this, I think I have to end this video. And if you have any doubt, any confusion, then I will be very, very thankful if you will write any comment or any suggestion related with this video. अगर आपने वीडियो यहाँ तक देखा है, दैट मीन्स यू आर सीरियस अबाउट योर प्रिपरेशन एंड दैट्स व्हाट मेक यू डिफरेंट. इस वीडियो में हमने कवर किया है अक्टूबर 2025 के सारे एमसीक्यूज को जो कि बैंक के प्रमोशन JAIIB, CAIIB एंड फाइनेंशियल अवेयरनेस सेक्शन के लिए या एग्जाम्स के लिए बहुत ही ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो चलिए मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में नेक्स्ट सेक्शन के साथ. तब तक के लिए टेक केयर, गुड बाय, हैव अ नाइस डे एंड डोंट फॉरगेट टू सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल फॉर such kind of important videos.